Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of This Agrarian Life. We're here looking at some very tall grass that I planted in the spring. If you have been watching these episodes, you'll recognize that strip of black plastic that I laid in my lawn. That's billboard plastic in the spring with the intention of planting berry bushes, but I didn't get to it. And instead, what I decided to do was cut a circle where each berry bush is going to go next year. I think they'll be blueberries, and put a tire sidewall on to keep the plastic from billowing up. And then I planted what you see here, which is a Sorghum-Sudangrass hybrid. And I planted a circle of seeds near the perimeter of that circle I cut in the plastic, and those seeds have grown tall, as you see here. Now, the first three bunches here, which are the tallest, they're about 5 foot tall, were planted first, and then it was several days later, might have been a week later, before I planted the rest. And you can see how much smaller they are, but they'll grow tall too. Now, I've been experimenting with cover crops, different cover crops here in my garden and on my land. And this is the first time I've planted the Sorghum-Sudangrass. And some of these cover crops, like the ryegrass in my garden, I wasn't too happy with. This stuff's pretty cool though. Of course, I like anything that you plant these little seeds and leave them alone and they grow tall, even if it is grass. But what I want to tell you about is the book I've been referencing right here, Managing Cover Crops Profitably. This is put out by SARE, and I have the book, but if you go online, you can find a free PDF of the book. So just do a search and you'll find that. Now, what I wanted to do here, if I can in the breeze, is read the first paragraph in this book where it talks about Sorghum-Sudangrass. This is interesting. Sorghum-Sudangrass hybrids are unrivaled for adding organic matter to worn-out soils. These tall, fast-growing, heat-loving summer annual grasses can smother weeds, suppress some nematode species, and penetrate compacted subsoil if mowed once. It goes on from there. I mean, there's several pages, but the mowed once and penetrating subsoils is something I want to talk about later on in the book. There's this sentence: mowing whenever stalks reach 3 to 4 foot tall increases root mass 5 to 8 times compared with unmowed stalks and forces the roots to penetrate deeper. Okay, there's lots more interesting data about Sorghum-Sudangrass as a cover crop, but you've got the idea. And I'm going to trim these now. They're more than 3 to 4 foot. At least these first three ones are. The others are probably just ideal for it. And I'm going to use this biomass as a mulch. I'm going to try to dry it down. So I just wanted to introduce you to Sorghum-Sudangrass hybrid as a cover crop. I'm pretty happy with this. I've still got a lot of seed. I bought the seed, just a packet of it, from Johnny's Seeds. And so we're getting the soil ready for berry bushes next year. This winter kills, by the way. It's planted like a week or two after corn is typically planted. You can see a whole field of corn across the road there. And so the ground's got to be warm. And yeah, that's Sorghum-Sudangrass hybrids. Very interesting. See you later.